Hi guys.
Hi guys.
As you're probably aware, we cannot get signal. We try to go live, it will not let us go live. We know we should be able to get signal at the next part. This was originally going to be a 3-part live tonight because every location that we are at is part of the same story. We're going to end up back at somewhere that we've been previously and that we had a lot of activity at. So we're hoping we get the same amount of activity, but it's a 3-part. So what we're going to do is give a quick walk around where we are. I will name where we are just because we can't go live, so no one's going to turn up while we're live anyway. We're at a place called Langley Chapel. Langley Chapel, guys. As you can see, it's a chapel building. It's no longer in use. And it was previously owned by Robert Burnell. Robert Burnell is the person that had this built, and this building was built by the same people that built where we're going to end up tonight, which is Acton Burnell. The castle, which was actually a luxurious home, really, a stately home, but it was given permission to be fortified by the king. We've been there before. This is actually part of the story for that place. Robert Burnell wanted somewhere to come to that he thought was a relaxing space whereby him and his family could come down for prayer, could come down for engagement, so possibly weddings, just anything positive. And then the church next door to Acton Burnell was then used for the family burials. So it's a 3-parter tonight. We were going to be at Langley Chapel, then to the church, then to Acton Burnell. So we're going to quick walk around. We've already tried and we can't get in, they've locked the doors. I don't know who's coming up here at 5 o'clock to lock the doors, but they've locked the doors. So we'll just do a quick walk around so you can see the place. We can't really do a great deal. I am going to turn Food Talker on, and I'm going to ask out if there's anyone with us. And I'm more specifically going to ask out whether Robert Burnell is here, because it was believed that he really enjoyed spending time here. And we'll just see what happens. It's not going to be a long one, guys, and we'll head off up to the church and to Acton Burnell itself. So, with that in mind, these are the 2 entrances. We've tried them both and no, we cannot get them. So, I'm going to do a quick call out now, guys, so we can get this video done. We'll get it online and we'll try and go live at the next location. So it'll give you something to watch in the meantime if I can get it to post. So, is there any spirits here with us now? If there are, please come forward, please communicate with us. I've got a device in my hand that allows you to do so. I'm specifically looking for somebody called Robert. Is there a Robert Burnell here? Or if Robert's not with us, is there anybody here that knows Robert Burnell? We're surrounded by sheep and we're surrounded by dogs in the distance. But is there any spirits here with us now that would be able to communicate with us?
Don't go down there.
Okay. I'm heading towards that, don't go down there. Why should we not go down there? Because of the dogs?
Or the sheep.
Or the sheep. Why should we not go there? That's the way we need to go, because we're going to walk around the building. I'm trying to get in touch with Robert Burnell. Or any of Robert Burnell's family. This definitely wasn't happening, was it? It's a shame, because it would have been good to go in there. But... Is Robert Burnell with us? Or anyone that may know Robert?
Sigh.
Is that a Sawyer's in?
Sawyer's in.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you not wish for us to communicate with Robert?
Collect.
I've no idea what you mean by that.
You trying to collect energy?
Voice. You'd love you to use your voice to communicate with us.
Is that energy you need?
Robert, if you're with us, please come forward, please communicate. You know that we stood outside the place that you enjoyed doing us. Can you come to us? Can you show us round? You're welcome to tag along with us at the minute. We're going to go to your other shirt and to your home. We'd like to show everyone the different locations.
Little girl.
Little girl. So you're saying there's a little girl with us now?
It's not human.
Not what you want to hear?
Well, not what I was expecting to hear. Well, guys, as you can see, this place was built in 1300. The hall. That's what we are looking at, yeah. It was built in 1300s. Only about 20 years after Acton was built.
Still standing, which is incredible, really.
Somebody called Amy with us.
Did it just say there's a little girl a minute ago?
Amy, are you the little girl?
I can protect you.
Okay, well, thank you very much. What do we need protecting from?
Eugene.
We need protecting from Eugene. Who's Eugene? Why do you need to protect us from Eugene?
My heart.
Your heart. What do you mean by your heart? Kenneth.
Is that another name?
Yeah. You saying Kenneth has your heart? Do you mean that's somebody that you love?
Others are scared.
Others are scared of Eugene, are they?
People.
They're scared of people. Okay, so others are scared of people. So are they scared of us? You mean you no harm? You've come here to look at this magnificent building, to appreciate it. We were hoping to try and contact Robert.
Night whispers.
That was weird.
That just said, God, he's just behind us. He said like something was going, no.
It did. It was a very weird noise, wasn't it?
I'm telling the truth.
I'm not saying you're not. Do you know what that noise was? Was that you?
Watch out.
What are we watching out for? What are you warning us of?
We've got to watch out. You said you're protecting us, but why are we watching out?
Paranormal.
That's what we're here for. And that's part of our name. We're called Paranormal State of Mind. My name's Ian.
And my name's Connor.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you for communicating with us, if indeed that was. Guys, I don't think something wants us here. So, as we've got no signal, instead of prolonging this, what we'll do, we're going to head off up to the other place that we did have signal last time, because this is the first of 3 areas. I'm going to try and post this on our way, so you'll have something to watch, hopefully, by the time we're live next. So, fingers crossed we can go live. If not, it's going to be a series of pre-records. Not what we want to do, but it just depends on signal. So guys, thank you for watching. As always, my name's Ian.
And my name's Connor.
The Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's do this.
Let's do this. On to part 2. Hello guys.
Hi guys.
Fingers crossed you're with us. We're at location. We've been to one already. We tried to go live, as you've probably seen the little clip on Facebook, but signal cut out and we've not been able to get back on since. So fingers crossed people get on there now.
Wait for a few of you to join.
And the last time we had to sneak up the side of there. We were being watched here last time, guys.
It's weird that we can actually come up this bit this time.
Yeah. Well, we've got someone's there, are they?
I think it's Jess from the little picture in the top right.
If there's people with us, can you let us know?
You let us know if you can hear us as well, please, guys. Hi, Jess. Hi, Sammy.
Hi guys. Oh.
Hi, Ben.
Right. So this is the second part to it. Obviously the third part is the castle.
Show it.
And so guys, as you can see behind us,
Hi, Jackie. Sammy, thank you for confirming that you can hear us on the mics. Hi, Sally. I'm good, thank you. Are you? Are you good?
I'm
Yeah.
good, yeah. Right guys, there was
Hi, Dawn.
we did go somewhere else, just as you may well have seen if you tried to get on to the live earlier. This story that we're doing tonight has got 3 parts. We were planning on 3 different locations on one live as a way to end the birthday month. We got to the other one, it started the live, cut us off and then would not let us go back live. we just had zero signal at all on any phone. We've got 4 different networks and there's nothing. So I
Just
have done.
adjusting
Oh, brilliant! Thanks.
in.
But we went somewhere. Just, I'll tell you where it is. I did try and just post up a video because we did a little 12-minute walk around and we did a little call out just to see if we can get some activity at the first location to show you guys. A few things did come through, a few relevant things came through, and then we got told bye bye, and that was it, gone. So just a short 12-minute video, which I was going to try and post just, but due to lack of signal, it will not post. So I'm going to have to do that later. But I have got a little video of the first location for you. The first location was called Langley Chapel. And the reason we were there, we've been to this location before, but not specifically there. We've been, can you see that part there? We've been to that at the back. So guys, if you've watched us before, you'll know where we are. There was a lot of activity there previously. And literally, it's where people thought they saw something. When we look back at the stuff afterwards, there seems to be a figure watching us. So we both wanted to return to there. And later on, after we've ended the live, we are going to do 2 solo vigils. Connor's going to go into that part, and I'm going to be in that part behind these trees, which is an old abandoned graveyard. Because all this is all next to each other, but this is where we wanted to come to do the lone vigils anyway. So we thought, why not do the 3-part story and get the lone vigils done later on. It's going to mean a late night for us, but it just means that we could have possibly got all of it done in one go.
Got a few people down there.
Yeah, we're being watched by a few people again. Every time we come up here, we get watched. So
Hi Jackie, hi Lee, hi Claire, hi Layla, and hi Jeff.
hi guys. Right, so like I said, the first part that we went to, we couldn't go live. We tried to, but we couldn't. And that was, like I said, a place called Langley Chapel. It was built by Robert Burnell. The castle that you just saw in the background is Acton Burnell Castle. Robert Burnell had the church you've just seen in front of us, which you all said looks beautiful. He had that commissioned to be built, and he had Langley Chapel commissioned to be built, all on his land. Where we were was literally about a mile away. So we've no trouble from there. We know we've got some signal up here, but it's not brilliant, so hopefully it'll stay on. And we're going to have a walk around the churchyard now. So this is now called St Mary's Church. We're just going to pop in and have a little walk around, do a call out, because Robert Burnell's body is buried here. So it all ties in. So we're going to go into the churchyard and see if we can get any activity for Robert Burnell itself. At the last place we were calling it for Robert, and we weren't getting any details on it. Then we're going to walk around to the castle, and we're going to try and see what we can get from there again, because obviously last time we were here we got quite a lot of activity. So guys, we are going to go into this one now. This is the second location, and see where we can go from here. But it is all linked. There's a relevant part to this story, all being the owner of the land at the time had all of these buildings commissioned. The reason he had this one commissioned was for family burials, but he didn't want to pray or have any ceremonies done at the same location as any burials were being done. So he had Langley Chapel commissioned a mile down the road, which is where they went to pray and where any weddings and stuff were held. And then obviously Langley Chapel has no burials there. There's no headstones, nothing. It was never used for that purpose. The building itself is quite often left open, but because we're here today, it was locked. So we've not been able to get in there, but we've walked around it. We did a little call out and a little video. I will post it up so you'll be able to see it. We're going to have a walk through here now. This is an active church. It's still used. So we've got to be respectful.
Oh, we're back.
Oh, we're
There we go.
Right guys, so again, just bear with us with the signal. We know that it's a little bit ropey around here, but we thought it'd be a little bit better because we've got a different sim in it now. So we are now at St Mary's Church for the second part of the story that we're here for. All buildings commissioned by Robert Burnell himself, and Robert Burnell's body is buried here. So we're going to walk around the back of this place if we can, because that is where I believe his body is to be. Like I said, this is an active church, so we just need to be respectful of any of the more modern graves that are here. And after we've done this area, we are going to end up over that side, back at the castle, and fingers crossed we'll get a better signal than last time, and we can try and get inside it with the video. So let's let's see what we get, shall we? As always, guys, I'm Ian.
I'm Connor.
With Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's do this. Part 2.
Part 2.
Technically part 2. Part 1 will go up.
Part 1
later.
live currently for you guys, but part 2 from what we've done so far today. Right, so
Hi to everyone who's just joined the video. Hope you're having a good evening so far. Well, it won't be evening for some of you guys if you're watching somewhere else in the world. Boom.
we can get in. Hello? Okay.
What was that?
I don't know.
You thought you were here somewhere? We're back.
We're back on. Right, guys, we are inside. We'll have a quick walk around while we can. I know signal just dropped, so if it does again, we will leave. But I'll just put a torch on because it's dark inside.
So I need to get mine out in a minute as well. What was that about? We're back. We're back. No, it's not the same location, Layla. Although, guys, when it cut off in there, we've just heard some very weird noises.
No. What was that?
Is it around it? We're back again.
There is absolutely nothing here with us. Guys. Right, we were inside the church, right? I'm not gonna lie to you. I have no idea what those noises were, but there was a noise inside there. Like, how can you describe it?
Knocking, really?
So knocking, but like a high pitched knocking as well. And then as we were leaving to go, because we couldn't get signal, like really loud knocking, but inside. Like, that was crazy.
It's in the end bit, weren't it?
Yeah, it was at the back, but we lose signal with it. I don't actually know what to describe that as.
I almost want to go back in again.
And me, but I know we're going to lose signal.
I want to go down to the bottom where we heard it.
What's signal like?
We've got a free bar at the moment.
See, we shouldn't be losing it, man.
It's going between 3 and 2 bar.
What do you want to do? Do you want to try and go back in, or?
Did you quickly walk down to the bottom where we heard it?
Try and be quick then.
Are you coming in as well?
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you were going to send me in by myself then.
Layla's on it, isn't she?
Yeah, she
Layla,
put.
should we lock you in?
She's already commented. Is this the same location where we're going to lock Connor in?
I have no idea what that noise was.
So we heard it where Ian's walking towards.
Guys, it was right here. Really, really strange noise. And I actually don't know what it was. Know what that noise was. I just know it was very, very strange.
And we're back. We're back up and running.
We're back on. Okay. Right, guys. Once the live cut out then, guys, I did actually just do a little video on my own phone then. So I'll post that up for everyone to see as well, so you can see the inside. The second we're going in, we're just losing signal, so we're not going to bother with being in there anymore. We are going to go around to the front of the church and we're going to do a call out specifically for Robert Burnell. And then from there, we're going to walk around to the castle and try and hopefully remain live, because we know that the signal is a bit ropey around here. And from the castle, we'll see what happens from there. So if we come round to the front.
Did you see any bells or anything?
Did I see any what?
Did you see any bells or anything like that in the church?
Any bells?
Or any of the
No.
mechanisms you can pull on?
No. The noise that was in there was absolutely...
It was really weird.
I don't know what it was. And there's more sheep over there. Guys, we've been absolutely plagued with sheep on the way here. We've had to stop because there's loads of sheep in the road just escaping fields and stuff. So, right, are we going to put any cat balls down?
Yeah, I think we should
let's get the equipment
get a few
out.
out.
Put the bag on the bench and you'll be able to get out. Let's get some stuff out. We'll do a little call out from here because this is part 2. Like I say, guys, Robert Burnell had these buildings built. This church was built in 1300, as was the chapel. The chapel is no longer used, this is. So we do need to remain respectful of that. But they were all built as part of the Burnell estate. They were one of the wealthiest families in the area. Oh, the balls are all in the front. Did you want to get anything else out? Or
Should we get the cross?
get the cross if you want. May as well just do it while we're here, aren't we? And see if anything happens.
At least it's not cows.
It's not cows, but that one was having a right good stare at the car, wasn't it?
Talking about cows, if anyone has gone onto our page today, you might notice there's some new merch.
Designed some new merch, guys, and it's to do with our favourite encounters that we have with cows. Get some of these out. Oh, I'm going to put one on then.
Do you reckon we put any on the bench, like on the arms?
I've put one in the middle.
Hi Sherry, thank you for joining us. Hope you're okay. Hi Heather. Hi Alison. Guys, really appreciate the shares, thank you. If you just put the one on the handle.
Yeah.
It's quite a good place for it, actually.
Yeah, sits on there all right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cat balls out.
Any of the EMFs?
Dan, if you want, in that bag in there, so. We'll just pop the one out for now, because we'll get all the equipment out when we're at the castle.
That was going off. The one on the
The
handle.
one on the handle. Okay. So,
Interesting.
not even done a call.
Oh, again.
And again. So I thought putting it on there, because obviously that's where people would have.
It would have been a.
Yeah.
People
that's
would have
what
touched
people
it a
would
lot,
grab,
yeah. A lot of energy.
So, let's do a call out. If there's any spirits with us here now, please come forward. Please communicate. The EMF's going crazy as well.
It keeps spiking, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
Please come forward. Please communicate with us. We mean you no harm. My name's Ian.
And my name's Connor.
We're part of a research team called Paranormal State of Mind, and we're just trying to prove that we can communicate with you. So if you have set that ball off that's attached to the handle, a little clear ball that was flashing red and blue, thank you for doing so. You're welcome to do it again. Please do so, we'd love you to. There are 7 of those balls, there's 6 more dotted about as well as the one on the handle. There's a black device on there, there's a cross on the bench, and there is a white teddy with a pink belly. If you touch any of those devices, they'll either light up, make a noise, or it'll alert us that you've actually moved something. So please do so, you're welcome to use our equipment. In my hand I have another device. That's going crazy again. In my hand I have another device. If you use your voice, we are hopeful it will be able to detect your voice using radio frequencies and relay it back to us. So, with that in mind, please come forward and communicate with us. So is there any spirits here with us now? If there is, please come forward. We'd love you to show yourself. You hear us.
Was that you?
Was it you making
the
noises
church?
inside the church? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Because we heard noises in that church. A lot of noises. High pitched banging. Was that yourself?
Fearful.
Fearful. Are you saying you're fearful, or we should be? They're locking the gate down, aren't they? What do you mean by fearful?
It's going up loads, that is.
Analyzed.
Analysed. Someone's coming up. Are you with us still? Guys, there's someone coming. That one's gone off now.
Someone gone off.
So that's another cat ball. Thank you for doing so.
Hi, Nikki. Thank you for joining us. Hope you're okay. Hi, Malcolm and Angela.
Oh yeah, mate, you're right. Yeah, are we ought to be here?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah,
Thank
they
you.
don't like it inside.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
We've tried it before. The vicar said
Yeah.
don't really like them to, and it's
That's
also
fine.
understandable. But yeah,
we
have
have
you
it up.
tried the cross?
That's where we're going to go in a bit, yeah.
There's a porthole up there.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll see all the nuns buried.
Yeah.
And it's
I'm walking
between
around.
yeah. I've been with some lads up there before, and they did like a session where he blindfolded him, whatever. They're a couple of characters actually, and he sat there and he shit himself. Yeah. But they reckon that's really quite active.
Yeah.
I walk up through here at night, middle of the night, and everything. Some nights you're thinking, not on my own. I've had the door. You've got a cage door on the front.
Yeah.
You probably had a look in the big oak door.
This there.
And twice over the years, I've had that door open and slam in front of me.
Well, we've just heard noises.
Really?
Yeah.
There is something something strange about this, because if you know what you're looking for, there's Templar markings in there. So yeah, it's got a
there's
lot of
Templar
history.
markings, and it's
Yeah, I know with the vicar, because I know
to do with the Burnell family as well, isn't it?
That's right. Yeah.
So
Oh, it's a hell of a history.
yeah.
Yeah. We've had another group come. And it was quite interesting, really, because I was at the church, at the castle with them, and they got a medium, and they were sort of going through this stuff. And one thing they said, which really sort of surprised me, and said, "Why would there be a monk walking across there?" And I looked, and I thought, well, that's really interesting. I said, "Well, yeah, there was Benedictine monks here." But there was what was called a shell house in there, and it was a meditation place they used to go, and it was exactly the right direction.
Wow.
And I thought that's quite interesting, because they wouldn't really know that.
Yeah.
No, it's not as if it's sort of a bit of common knowledge they could have known about, But yeah, do you find much?
We've had a lot of stuff on different locations. We did come here. Let's go off again. We did come here once before, and because we're live on that at the minute. But that's why he's pointing away from you. Our followers have just heard everything you just said. So.
Oh, great!
But we're while we were live around by the castle previously.
Yeah.
A lot of because they take screenshots and post them afterwards, and several of them found what they thought to be a figure looking at us, but we couldn't be live inside it because we lose signal. As soon as we go in there, we lose signal. I think it's because of all the
you've
content.
not come across a white mist.
Not here, but he has.
Yeah, well, there's reports of this white, and like I said, I've come up here for donkey's years, walk through in the middle of the night and whatever. Never thought much of it, in the sort of autumn time. You go near water and you get a bit of a haze, don't you? And I've come across this and never took much note, and then it's dawned on me there's no water around it.
Yeah.
Anyway, there's been reports that it's the White Lady, and you'll see her face come through it.
Okay.
So I don't hang around when I see that. Actually, it's really nice, but
I think I'd run off if I saw that.
Yeah. Well, we have quite a lot here, because this was built onto what they found a medieval burial ground where they did find it, and they obviously disturbed stuff. But in the middle of the night, I've actually been making myself a sandwich, and something's walked straight past me.
Wow.
Quite clearly, like.
Yeah.
So I've seen 2 or 3 things in my life that I'm definitely not. I couldn't say I don't believe. Yeah.
Brilliant.
So yeah, it's all quite good.
That one keeps going up, constant.
Yeah, apparently I've been told before it's quite active here.
We've never been to here. We've been obviously because you walk through there to get into there. Yeah.
That's right.
And we've been in there, had enough. Okay.
You're not talking to me.
Yeah. So we've done there and in there before.
Struggling.
So, but we've just popped down to Langley Chapel.
Oh yeah,
as
that's
well.
right. And that farm that's before it is mine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
yeah, we just popped down there, but there's no signal at all there. Nothing.
No.
So we couldn't go live. So
it's
just took some pictures.
I'd be interested, because there's no, as far as I know, there's never been burials or anything there. So
it's not burials there. It was it's just because it was built for the Burnell family.
So the connection.
So it's just the connection. We were going to try and do all three sort of.
Because we got a white lady that walks through the hall.
Yeah.
You know, all these stories have been passed on for years, and lots of us have sort of seen things. I've heard it so many times. Honestly, in the middle of the night, 3 a.m, you'll hear the footsteps coming down the stairs. There's the floor. It's all pillared and it's marble, and you can hear the footsteps on the marble and the door opening and shut. And I've stood in there. I've got cameras in there a lot, and we've stood in there, 2 or 3 of us at the same time. You can hear it, you can't see a thing.
Wow.
And then they got the nuns. There was a report of a young lad, was over from, I think he was from China or Japan, and he used to come every morning, go in the chapel to use the computers to talk to mum and dad.
Which?
And then he came back, and later in the day he said, "Where do the nuns live?" And he said, "There isn't any nuns." And he said, "Yes, there is." One held my hand and walked me up the corridor this morning.
Hi.
And then,
Wow.
and it used to be a convent school before. There was no.
Wow.
Yeah, back in late 60s. My sister actually went to the school. Yeah. So yeah, it's crazy, isn't it?
Some of the stories that you hear of places are crazy.
Yeah.
It's like I said, I've been
No,
doing
I
this job
didn't.
for 14 years now, so I've come across a bit of it.
Yeah.
Wow.
When it's so relevant as well. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not at all scary though, weirdly. But there was a group that's been coming here for about 10 or 12 years, and at 2 o'clock in the morning, we collared them outside. Obviously, when we realised that they were fine, but you know, that's what we're here to do. And they were on their way, and they said, "We've been coming here for years. I don't know what's been going on up there, but something's really bad up there." He said we could hear it walking round us in the wood, and he said it wasn't nice. And we got out of it, and they weren't coming back.
Last time we were there, we thought it was walking around.
Yeah. Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah, weird. They reckon that somebody's been doing something they shouldn't. Yeah, and that's why we do protect this now,
Yeah.
because we had years ago, there was a lot of witchcraft stuff going on around this area. And they were
It's
burning
just said
down.
witch.
Oh, honestly.
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah,
Just
so we
just 'cause
actually
we're saying
sort of took control of it, and we lock it and open it again in the morning.
Yeah.
And that sort of thing. And yeah, we look after it as much as we can. But yeah, that's our job, looking after them really.
Yeah.
Students. Yeah.
Oh, it's,
I'll disturb you. Good luck.
well,
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What's your?
Paranormal State of Mind.
Oh, I'll have a look for that one.
You watch us live, you go on it in a minute. Cheers,
Thank
mate.
you very much.
Thank
Take
you.
care.
So, guys, you've just heard firsthand from the caretaker of the property that there's a lot of activity here. You know, we can vouch for that at the castle because there was a lot last time.
Yeah.
But he's just said that there's a lot of stuff going on actually here as well.
Plans.
He said there's a lot to do with witchcraft. And just before he said that, we had the word witch come through. So we're going to carry on here for a little bit, and then we are going to move around to the castle. We're then going to do, like I said, Tracy, I don't know who the other group is, but I'll find out.
We won't, obviously, we won't go inside.
No, we won't go inside because
It's been locked anyway.
Yeah,
But
it's locked now anyway.
Yeah,
But we've just told him that we've just heard
because
noises
the
from
place
in
is
there.
protected.
Yeah, the cat ball's going off crazy. But there's another one on the handle that was going off to start with. So we've got 7. Oh, it's gone off again.
I was going to say that one light's going off, doesn't it?
Take care.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, so let's restart where we were, shall we? Yeah, he was. Do you know what? He's the security for the actual school, so I am going to contact him. I'll see if he can give us any more details as well. But he's not bothered what we're here to do, so that's absolutely fine. We know we're not going to get chased off this time. So last time one of the guys followed us, man. They weren't happy with us at all. That's why.
So by the sounds of it, quite a few people come and
It's known
do
for
this,
activity. It is known for it. But he's just said that there's been reports recently of some not very nice activity in the abandoned graveyard, which is where I'm doing my lone vigil in a bit, so that's nice. Yeah.
So we won't swap over, don't
So, Connie, if you want to swap, I'll do the castle. You do that.
Desperate.
Desperate. Right, so I'll call out again. Thank you for bearing with us, because I know that I did try and communicate with you and somebody else has come up. So because we are polite, we do like to talk to people.
Oh, that one loves
That one's going off
That one
constantly.
loves to go off,
So
yeah.
it's that one and the one on the handle, isn't it? That's gone off. So, as I stated before, we have got the clear balls on the floor, which we believe you are using. They light up red and blue. There's also one on the handle, which you have set off twice already. Again, lights up red and blue. There's the white teddy bear with a pink belly. If you touch it, it will beep. There's the black box that's sat on the arm of the bench. Again, we believe you've been by that because it keeps spiking. And we've got the cross laid on the board. Please move that if you so wish to. And in my hand is a device that if you try to communicate with us, we'll pick up your voice. So that's what we believe anyway. That's what we're led to believe. So, any spirits that are still here with us now, sorry for making you wait. But if you would like to come forward and communicate with us, we welcome you to do so. My name's Ian.
And my name's Connor.
And as you probably heard me telling the man that was speaking to earlier, we're from a group of paranormal state of mind and we are just trying to communicate with you. Stomach. Are you talking about the teddy bear?
If you touch its stomach, it will go off. It makes a noise.
The stomach that's lit up pink?
I'll show you now.
If you touch that, it'll make that beeping noise. It'll show us that you're communicating with us as well. Can you make one of the devices go off for us now? Anyone. Could be the teddy bear, you could move the cross, you could touch one of the balls, you can talk to me, or if you walk near the black device on the arm, it should spike. Oh, it went up straight away. Okay. Could you set off one of the balls for us again?
Pilot.
Pilot. Don't know what you mean by that. There's nothing for pilots that we're aware of for this story. The reason why we're here. If somebody's with us, the reason we're actually here is for one particular person and their family. We're here to speak, if we can do, to Robert Burnell.
Could you set one of the cat balls off or use the other equipment if he is present with us right now?
We know Robert Burnell's body is buried here. But that it's all
Scratch.
they will scratch. Okay. Thank you for that.
I mean, I keep scratching my own legs because I'm getting bit, but
Mirrors.
Mirrors. There was mirrors inside the church.
they took, you know, that one round the corner that you pointed out.
There was one there.
I want to actually go and look through that.
Go on then. I'll stay with the bag.
Darkness.
It's getting very dark now. Bats everywhere. So that's a little window there. There's actually a bit underneath.
Is there?
Underneath the church, yeah.
So I don't know, what did we hear?
I mean,
But
from what the
he's
caretakers,
just said
yeah.
there's loads of stuff going here. What did we hear? The wood. It's just said wood.
Yeah. I'm really glad he's told us all of that, because
Yeah.
it's like, it just shows, doesn't
It
it?
shows what we're here for, because it's not just us that have come up here. There's a lot of groups that have. But the reason coming up here is because of it being so active. Obviously, we know the history of the place. A lot of the other places, people that come here don't. We've seen videos and they just come up and they're just ghost hunting. We're here because there's a reason why we're here. There's a story to it. That story involves
You are smart.
you are smart.
Talking about me, I think.
So because I've just said we're here for the story, it's then come up saying you are smart. Thank you very much for that.
Talk about me.
Well, it's me that does the research, isn't it? And Sammy, actually. And Sammy. Sammy does the research with me.
Bicycle.
I told you about the short. You definitely did. You told me to wear trousers. I have, and I'm not being bit, so I'm fine. So can I ask, is Robert Burnell here with us now? Robert, if you are, just visited Langley Chapel. The chapel that you had commissioned to be built for your family to pray.
That just keeps going up.
It does. But we're too far away from it to be anything to us with us. See? Right, like I said, Robert, if you are here,
Here for me.
like I said, Robert, if you are, what is that noise? That sounds like footsteps, doesn't it?
It's
Walking
moving
around.
over there, yeah.
Right, okay.
Was that a torch? Someone got a torch.
Oh, someone up there. Someone's got to be up there.
Yeah, it's a torch. So we're talking to you now, Robert.
It's so quiet here.
It is. Yes, Robert. If this is you, Robert, we are here for you. It is very quiet here. It's very peaceful. We know that you are buried on this site. We've just been to Langley Chapel, like I said, first part of our video, and we were.
Darkness.
It is dark, yes. We were trying to go live at Langley Chapel, but we couldn't, so we couldn't do the video we wanted to. So we've come here, and then I hope you give us your permission, but we are going to go to your house. We're going to go to Acton Castle, which is just round the corner. I'm going to go there from here. So if you are here with us now, please come forward. Use our energy, use our equipment's energy if you need to. And please communicate with us. You've asked the question, are we here for you? I'll give you the answer, yes we are.
I'm a little sad.
You're a little sad. Why are you sad? What's making you sad? All the birds have just gone absolutely crazy.
Might need that torch off you in a minute.
It's in your buggy. Oh no, it's in mine. It's suddenly just dropped really dark, hasn't it?
Yes. Did you put it down like that?
Oh. No. Could we have knocked it with a bag?
I'm not sure. That's moved quite a bit though, isn't it?
We'll have to look back on the live. Guys, oh, just be a bit on my neck. Ah,
Did you feel that?
yeah.
Between.
Between.
There's no. It wouldn't. Thing is though, it's actually going. It's There's a bit of a slant going, like, that way. So it would have moved that way, if anything. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Guys, can you remember whether or not the bag that was placed on the bench was close enough to move that? Because the bag was by the cat ball, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I nearly just had a bat in my face.
Your bat just flying your face.
It was straight at my face.
Jess said you put the bag on the floor to put everything out.
I know I sat it on the bench to start with, and then I've put it on the floor in the corner.
Jess has put it moved.
Okay.
The thing is though, if anyone, I don't know if anyone else can see it, but if anything, even if you're saying it's not level, the bench is actually sliding down that way.
It does look
So,
the other way.
so if anything, it would have gone the other way. It wouldn't have gone that way. So that's moved. If the bag's not moved, that.
I didn't even notice that then. Fall. What do you mean by fall? That's strange because I've not noticed anything with that.
Same.
I wouldn't have put it like that though. We'll have to. Oh, we need to watch the video back then and see.
That would be brilliant if that's like.
That EMS going bonkers.
If anyone can see that move, on if anybody watches it
if
back,
we've
or
not
we'll watch
noticed
it
it,
back
but
as
it's
well.
on camera and it moves across, that'd be amazing. We need to watch for that. Samuel. Do we have somebody called Samuel with us now?
John.
John. So we're getting names. Quite often do get quite a lot of names come through, guys, when we're in a cemetery. Robert, if you're with us still, can you show us that door? Just saying, look, did you hear that?
Creaked. That just creaked. Could you set that cat ball off, please? That's on the door handle for us. Is that something you could do for us, please?
She scares me.
Who scares you?
It's my happy place.
Someone's walking around over there.
It could be the person that had that torch just. We go where we are, guys. It's in a little village.
That's a good question, actually, Claire. I'll ask that. I swear something just. I heard a noise by the bench then. If anybody is with us right now and they have moved that cross, please could you come forward and let us know you've done that, please?
I suppose we should have just asked that in the first place, shouldn't we?
Yeah.
We were asking somebody to move it. Was it moved before we were asking? Yeah, that's you.
That's done that from me knocking. Could you do that back to us, please? Could you replicate that knock? Could you copy that, please?
You just heard knocking on the door. That was Connor. Could you copy him? You've got all of our equipment that's out on the floor and on the bench to use. You may well have moved the cross already. Could you move it further? Can you show us that you can do that?
I'm standing right here.
Okay. Are you stood by the side of us?
Little girl sings.
Okay.
Have we got the EVP with us?
Yeah. I was just going to say, shall I get that out?
Yeah, good suggestion, Daryl. Thank you. I think Jess might have gone back and watched because she's saying that it's definitely moved.
Oh, okay. Do you see it move?
Can anyone, if anyone has been able to go back and watch it, can they see it move? Did it move when we were speaking to the caretaker?
Or when I asked it to be moved?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The screaming in the distance, Daryl, could be we are next to
Yeah,
a.
we are by a private school and they are out on the fields, I believe. So it could well be that. So we need to be careful with the screaming because it might not be anything that we're after.
I almost want to put it back to its position before to see if it moves again.
Do it then.
Right. So, thank you for moving the cross. Well, we believe that you did so. I'm going to place it back where it was again before.
You can move it again for us.
So as you can see, they'll just say middle.
In the middle, yeah.
So I've just put it in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, Connor has just put it back in the middle.
So as you can see, guys, that is where it is now. Please, could you move that again for us? I'm not saying do it now, necessarily, but whilst we're talking to you, is that something you could do for us, please? Thank you for the stars, Sammy.
This place is like just crazy because I can't explain to you the noises that happened when we were inside. Obviously the video wasn't on when we were inside, so you wouldn't have heard that. But myself and Connor are categorically telling you there was some very strange noises inside that church, and no one else is in there. As
He
you
likes
just
you.
thank you very much.
Thank you.
As you just heard the caretaker say, there's no one else there, and he's locked the building up. I wasn't actually aware that we could get into this one, so that was a bit of a nice surprise. But as well as having quite a lot of the activity, because see that cat buzz, it's not going off anymore.
Predict.
It was going crazy earlier, it's not going off at all now. So we've had activity with the cat balls, and we believe we may have had the cross move for the first time. I'd love to see if we've got it on camera where we can see it move.
That'd be brilliant.
And we've just not noticed. Because you were pointing the camera there.
Yeah,
when we were talking to that chap.
Yeah, I was pointing it the whole time.
So, guys, I hope we've caught something. I really hope we have.
People over there, because I can hear whistling.
There may well be. We'll see in a bit when we go around, won't we?
Our remains.
That bird or something.
Is that a bird?
Someone's just watching us with a torch. I've just turned around. Someone's just like flashing the torch at me like that.
Are they?
They've moved it away now, but I
Should we
literally
do it back. Mine's brighter. They are as well.
Guess where I am.
Guess where you are? With the immense noise coming from that bush, I'm going to say over there.
Yeah, 'cause I've just heard noise over there as well.
Are you stood by the bush?
I think it's someone walking their dog, yeah.
Yeah, I can see a dog.
That's going off crazy at the moment.
Are you stood by the bench? Is it you making the black device go from green to red? It stopped.
So Daryl, are you saying that you know exactly what time that cross moved at? Did you see it move?
If it's on there that they've seen it move, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Hello.
What
Hello.
are you up to?
We're live on Facebook at the minute. We're just trying to communicate.
There's been reports of loads of things.
Yeah, we've yeah, we've just spoke to the caretaker as well.
People keep running.
So there's loads
Yeah.
around here. Oh, sorry, matey. Be careful with the torch.
Hello. Hello, you. Hello.
Have you ever been up to Barn Cottage?
No.
That's
that
the
another
place
one?
where you want to go.
Barn Cottage. Okay.
Is that
Oh.
round here?
It's at the end of a cart track, about a mile that way.
Okay.
It's
It's another place we've got then.
ruined cottage. About, I think it was last lived in about 50 years ago, early 70s.
Wow. Okay.
That is the place if you want to see anything.
Okay. The caretaker's told us to check out next door as well.
What, the Catholic graveyard?
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff there, and also obviously the castle.
Yeah, because people come to the castle.
Yeah. He said he's been up there with a few other teams doing it, so. Well, he may well be watching us in a minute because he said he was going to go and watch us because we're live at the minute. But yeah, because we've just been to Langley Chapel.
Yeah.
And then we've come here because it's all related to the Burnell family, so just trying to do everything that links, tie it all together and see if anything comes through.
Tell people my story.
That's why we're doing it. Okay.
Hello, you.
Yeah, so we're
All those.
yeah, just trying to see what we get. So we did the castle once before and got a lot of things come through there. But we've come back today with the intention of trying to link it all. So, and while we've been recording, because we set a cross down on a board, and we've walked off and come out and we believe it's been moved.
Right.
So we're asking the people that are watching our lives to.
Cyanide.
Okay, it's a bit more sinister. We're asking the people that are watching the lives to have a look back for us quick and see if they can tell us when it was moved, or even if it's on camera. Have you had any experiences around here, or not here?
Not here, other than Barn Cottage.
Just a barn cottage. Okay.
But several people have mentioned barn cottage.
Right. I'll definitely have to make a visit to that one then. I wasn't even aware of that either, so.
No, nobody goes up there. They come here.
Right. Yeah, we'll be there. We'll find out where it is and we'll pay a visit there then. I don't have enough battery on any of our equipment to go there tonight.
Yeah.
It's about a mile up the track. And, so you come out of the village. Go back to the crossroads, turn left as if you're going up back to Langley Chapel.
Yeah.
Where they've done the barn conversions.
Yes.
There's a footpath that goes
Dark energy
past
everywhere.
them.
Yeah.
So you go down there, just it's a new sort of tarmac track to the barn conversion, and then at the end of that there's a track that goes off to the left, and you just follow that up.
Okay.
Just under a mile, then you come to barn cottage.
Right.
It's a 300 cottage.
Well, we'll definitely look into that. Hello. Hello,
Please
you.
come up here at all days because I'm the minister here.
Oh, okay. Oh, brilliant.
We certainly never experienced anything. People tend to be more sensitive.
No, they do, yeah. We've heard banging in there.
Yeah.
We've heard a lot of banging in there as we were
What,
stood here.
tonight?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to investigate that because we had a PCC meeting and there was banging, and I think there's possibly a bird trapped in there.
Right, okay.
Right, oh, that might be, yeah.
That might explain something then.
Thank you.
Right, so another ball's going off there, but I think the dog's just set that one off, so that one won't count. We've got a little visitor with us. That was just staying with us.
What's that?
No idea.
That's big, whatever it is.
It's massive.
Did you say we make a move round to...
Yeah, well,
Yeah?
none of the lights and that are going off anymore, are they? So I reckon we walk round to the other part now.
5.
5. Right, guys, so we're going to make a move round to the actual castle now. We'll stay alive while we do, we'll walk around there with you. But...
Shall I just drop them back in the bag?
Yeah, just drop them in there because that one's with that one there as well.
You got a little friend behind you.
Oh, hello.
Sorry, mate.
Right, so we've had a lot of activity on these. The EMF has been going crazy.
And was it just...
Isn't it?
Oh.
Another one right there before. That's it. Oh, and there. Pick up the stuff,
As I
please.
say, very friendly locals around here.
Yeah. The thing is, I mean, we'd have never known about that barn cottage if it wasn't for him telling us. So that's another location we can try and head for. Definitely not one we try and do when we're trying to find it in the dark because we don't know where we are. But I think definitely one that we'll try and head for. Oh, that one's yours, isn't it? You got that on.
Try not to put everyone upside down. There we go.
Connor's playing with the gimbal again, guys.
Thank you.
I almost want to go and say bye to him now, but right, guys. So again, we've had a fair bit of activity on the cat balls. I really want people to tell us whether that board's moved, and I'd love to know if we've got it on camera. I really would love to know that, because that's just conclusive proof of it, then, isn't it? Right.
So we've met the caretaker and the
And the minister.
you know, it must be a bit of a, because obviously the place it is, and then you have people come up here. You'll have people who come up here with, you know, the good intentions of,
Yeah.
you know, we're there to just simply communicate, and then then you'll have people who come
Well,
down here.
We've got nothing to hide. We're not doing anything wrong. And churches are predominantly public property.
But you can understand why people do come over, and because if
Yeah.
you've got people who have done it in the past, they're only, you know, like a beautiful place like this, you're only looking out for it, aren't you?
Yeah. Right, so this is where we
But
went.
it's refreshing when you have a nice, just, you know, chat, and then I mean, we found out a lot more about the place tonight, and we've also know that there's another location nearby. So
yeah, just back that way. So knowing what the caretakers told us about this now.
I mean, how creepy does this look when you walk in?
Yeah. And we've had activity here. But that caretaker described this cross as being a portal. And that there's a lot of reported stuff here. Now, we've had activity in here ourselves, in the day and at night. This is where I'm going to do my long vigil later on. So all on my own, son.
And I am
And Connor is going to be going the other side of that wall
going to be the other side of the wall.
at the castle. So this will be our long vigils, guys, not what we're doing right now. Because obviously when we do the long ones, we can't go live twice. So we're going to pre-record those and post them up. So, right, this is the graveyard. I think the part we're here for, this is the Catholic graveyard. This is not what was attached to the Burnell family. The Burnell family was to do with the church. So, we're going to walk through the woods now, around to the castle, and we'll see if we can still stay alive. We're very aware that signal did keep dropping when we were around there last time. So bear with us.
Although I do have a sneaky suspicion that people might be in the bit where we want to go to.
We'll have a look around and see.
Thank you for the stars, guys.
Yes, guys, thank you very much for the stars. Thing is, the woods themselves here, they're a bit freaky, aren't they?
It's like out of a horror movie.
Where the trees are, man. Oh, I don't think they are here, it's them over there.
Wonder where they went off earlier then.
If they're students, there's a gate at the bottom of it you can get back on.
Oh.
So they could have walked up here and then back on through the gate.
Probably got to be back in by a certain time, haven't they? So this is
You may well not recognise it. This is Acton Burnell Castle.
and this is the other side of the wall where I'm going to be.
The other side of the wall. So that wall there is the wall we point at just. And he's in the graveyard. And then the other side of it is this. So Connor's going to be in here on his own later. And I'm going to be in there on my own. Yeah, guys, last time we were here, signal was that ropey. We couldn't move from this area right here. And we were looking through there. And that's where several of you pointed out a figure that seemed to be looking back at us.
Jess, you're very brave for doing yours on your own there.
Where?
When you're going to do yours later.
Oh, in that part?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I brave too? Look at
Really?
mine.
Yeah, but you've got a gate that you can run through to safety at the school if it came to it. I'm trapped in a graveyard that we've just been told there's a...
Do you reckon if we walk through this, it's going to... I mean, it's free bar at the moment.
Try it. We're on a different sim, aren't we? So that's what we've used the different one for.
Was H with us last time we did? She wasn't she?
No.
Oh, was she not?
No. H did the one in the day with me when we did that graveyard before. We did a little 15-minute walk around of it.
It's in there. It's in the comment on the bottom.
There
we are back now.
There we are.
Careful you don't get locked in, Connor.
Right, guys, so just so you're aware, we've just walked through.
Claire, I'm going to be brave.
The second we get in the middle, we lose signal.
So we're on the other side now.
So we're on the other side, but we have got signal, so it's a little bit better than we were last time. So, but every time we go in the middle, we lose signal.
It's in Jess's comment. Connor gets a nice castle and Ian gets the portal.
Yeah. And I was not aware of it being called a portal either, so I've got the one of the reported witch activity, and you get a lovely looking castle with an escape route to a school full of people.
Also, where we saw a very creepy figure last time.
Yes, several of you last time pointed it out on your screenshots that there was a figure.
I think Malcolm got a really good one, didn't he?
And Sammy did, yeah.
Yeah.
And we were sent one from someone else as well. Yeah, it was... I actually had it analysed by someone that does video analysis, and the still images that they got, they couldn't say that it had come from any other source, because it was from the wrong angle to be looking like it was casting a shadow, and there was nothing of the same shape to cast that shadow. So it's one of the things that we've got that we believe we have a form of evidence that there was something with us.
I must have to admit, I do think you've drawn the short straw.
Yeah.
After just,
And me.
do you know what? I forgot how creepy that was.
It is
I think
bad,
he
isn't
looks even more creepy than last time as well.
Yeah, because it's all grown again now.
Especially that he's just said that there's been even darker energy than
Yeah.
the caretaker. Oh, thank you for the stars, Claire.
Thank you, guys.
So was it here?
This
we
is,
looked,
yeah,
or was it the
it was the big one here.
So it was
So,
through here.
yeah, we were here, guys. We're in the exact same position we were, and on the left hand side of the doorway, as you're looking at the image now, where I'm making my torch a bit smaller, there, it genuinely looked like there was something leaning its head around the corner, but it's not in the shape of anything that's cast a shadow.
If you feel bad, why not swap colour? We'll be doing rock, paper, scissors in a minute, won't we?
Because you remember last time we kept looking up there, I
Yeah.
don't know why, we're being drawn up towards the top. And then as we've come back down, that's when people were saying there's something there, and we didn't know what it was. And afterwards with the screenshots, it looks like something's like peeping around the corner. But because we have got signal elsewhere, I think we go somewhere else this time. Because obviously the signal here we've got, but this is where we did it last time. So do you reckon we go around the front or the back?
To front.
In the front there. If we can still stay live with the signal there, there's the big archway, isn't there? So guys, we're on part 3 now. I know you've only seen part 2 and part 3. You will see part 1 when I can get it to upload. But the plan was for having this is our last live in April, which is our birthday month, to go out on a massive storyline and have a 3-parter where we travel between the sites.
Back up.
We're back on. Right, okay. So we've just walked over that bit by the main part and we lose signal the second we get there. So we can either go from here, around the other side that we were just, or where we went previously. So guys, I'm going to ask you to decide.
We're back.
Right guys, we're kind of being dictated to here that we need to come back around to this part because we lost signal again. So I think we're going to have to go here again. It's been a bit better than last time. We've been able to walk around a bit more of it, but I think we're going to have to start the 3rd part from here. So we will do that. So guys, just focus it on yourself, Connor. It's fine, you know. It's absolutely fine, mate.
You need your hat.
My hat, it's in the bag. I can get it out. But I'm back.
We're back.
Right, God, I'm not going to lie. There's some strange noises. Some really strange noises.
Really strange noises.
Right, it keeps cutting us off, so we're going to have to try and stay still again to see if we can get stuff. Let me just get this. Oh, now we're back. Okay. Right, strange noises again, guys. Yeah, the more we're trying to move, we're losing signal again now, so we're going to try and stay where we were. This is where we got the activity last time. So we're going to try and go from the point that we're at last time and see if that helps, because we knew that we were capable of keeping a signal then. So bear with us, guys. We're going to lay the equipment down and we're going to see what happens. Okay, so
Again,
I'm Ian.
I'm Connor.
We're Paranormal State of Mind.
Let's
do
do
this.
Part 3.
Part 3.
Part 3.
Right, just because I can't be bothered to put it back, I'll put my hat on.
Right, I'll switch the camera around now.
Yes, I'll switch it round back onto there, and then the equipment's all indoors. But I am going to get the EVP out.
Maybe I just need to hold it really still.
Right, I've got the EVP as well. So we do need to get the equipment out. It's yours.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think we've missed some comments because obviously. Oh, thank you for the star, Sammy. So I say we have a PSOM birthday party to celebrate the end of the birthday month.
What's that?
Layla And Sammy replied, I like that idea.
Yeah, crack on. Sounds good. We like parties.
Back up.
I am being blinded by your light. Come on. Right. Got 4 in the walkway. I'll put one here.
So we should be alright with 2 bar. Have you just put one in that arch?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see that?
I saw you. Yeah. Drain the battery on this. Is that going to be alright, that battery?
It's going to have to be. I've got the battery pack, I can plug that in later. So, right. Also got the EVP, so I'm going to turn that on. Right. You ready?
Machette.
Okay.
So, Robert, we have now stepped into your home, or shall I say around your home. Are you with us right now? There we go, first cat ball.
Brilliant.
Do we have Robert or the Benelm family?
Benel.
Sorry for my pronunciation. Thank you for setting the cat ball off. Could you confirm who we're talking to right now, please? You can't see anything, by the way, when the...
It's pitch black, isn't it?
Yeah. There we go.
Let's go again. Okay. These are all out just. One was going crazy around there and it stopped completely. That sheep is right by that fence line, I can hear it as well.
Yes, over here.
Could you confirm where you mean by over here?
If you mean by one of the balls that you've been setting off, can you set it off again? Show us which one that you buy. Also, Robert, you've asked me several times to tell your story. Would you like me to continue that? Would you like me to continue telling your story? So guys, I'm going to finish Robert's request, which he asked when we were by the church, to tell his story to everyone. So, as we've said, we're at Acton Benel Castle. It's in Shropshire, roughly about an hour and a half away from home, and it's an old castle ruin. But it's not actually a castle. It was a medieval fortified manor house, given permission to be put fortified by the king in 1294. After which point, Robert Benel, the head of the family, also had Langley Chapel and the church that we've just been at commissioned to be built, which was in 1300.
I'm a friend.
Thank you very much. So are we. We're friendly. We mean you no harm.
Are you saying that you're a friend with Robert?
All right, now I'll continue with the story and we'll see if anything else comes through. Previously, as we've stated several times, this was the home of the Burnell family. It was owned by Robert Burnell, the Chancellor of England at the time, and also the Bishop of Bath. And we're nowhere near Bath. It was regularly frequented by King Henry III and later his son, King Edward I. Parliament was held here on several occasions, and it was eventually abandoned in 1420, and this is the state it is in now. Now, as we'd been here before, we were aware of other sightings, as you heard the caretaker telling you as well. There's been lots of reported sightings, that of a white lady, that of apparitions walking across from one side of the castle to the other. Again, as the caretaker has said, other people have reported that.
It's time to leave.
I'm afraid it's not for us right yet. The apparitions that walk around are believed to be either from the family, from the residence itself, or from the staff that lived and worked here. Several were actually buried here.
Back.
So, as I was just saying, several were actually buried here, but they're unmarked graves and we don't know where they are. And there's also an abandoned Catholic graveyard attached to the site, as we've seen when we walked through it earlier. On a previous visit by myself and H, we were led from grave to grave by back. What's
Yep.
signal saying?
We're back.
Well, as I was saying, guys, myself and H were led through that graveyard by the
Little
spirit of a
girl.
girl. I was just about to say by the spirit of a little girl, and it's just said little girl. Right, okay. There's also been sightings.
Back up.
Right, so there's also been other sightings here, guys, as the caretaker stated as well, of witches and of monks. Now, the witches we weren't wholly aware of.
Back.
Right, okay, we've just had it come from the spirit talker because we were told it's time to leave, and it's now saying I'm not playing.
Serendipity.
So we're seemingly getting something coming through. That's right, okay. So we're back up currently. Right, as I was saying just, guys, we were told it was time to leave. It come through saying I'm not playing with you and I lied to you. We're back. Guys, signal keeps dropping. I don't know what's going on because we've got 2 bars. We should be good. It's told us that we should be leaving and that they're not playing and they've lied to us. So I'm going to do a call out now, guys. I'm also going to do an EVP. If there's any spirits here with us now, please come forward. We mean you no harm. You may recognise us because we've been here before. Robert, if you're with us.
Painted eye.
Painted eye. What was that? Oh no. Okay.
So painted eye, we've established that means something's like watching you, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We've had that come through before.
So it's saying painted eye. There was a noise that looked like it came from one of the upper windows.
Back up.
So spirits, if you're with us now,
I'm a man.
you're a man. Thank you very much. Is it yourself that was setting off the clear balls on the floor? like a big massive beetle thing that's flying around, guys. It's throwing itself up against the wall and then slapping itself on the floor. No.
Back again. So we're starting the EVP now. Or
I've already been
done
running.
the one there.
So I'm going to try and play it now and see if people can hear it. If you are with us, please show us that you're with us. Show yourself. It's like a big massive beetle thing that's flying around, guys. It's throwing itself up against the wall and then slapping itself on the floor.
Doing it now.
Appreciation.
Oh, another one of them things here. Being attacked by them.
It was bad last time, but it weren't this bad. Trying to reconnect.
Mine's got no signal. Oh, we're back up. Yeah, it is a May beetle, but they're not even massive. But they are flying straight at us. So candle. Right, we're back on. Currently, guys, I don't know what's going on with the signal. It was perfectly fine when we were at the church, just around the literally just behind us on this wall. Perfectly fine there. So I don't actually know what's going on. One's on me. Guys, we're going to try one more time and see whether we can still stay live. If not, we are going to have to potentially end this, and we'll just do it as the pre-records and post them up for you guys to see. Guys,
Silence.
Guys, we're
going to have to end the live, I think, and we're going to carry it on as a pre-record and post it up for you to be able to see. Literally, like every 2 seconds, we're losing signal.
still. We're back, guys.
Right, guys, as I've just said, we've had to end the live. The signal just keeps going. It keeps cutting out. We just can't carry on doing what we were doing. So we're going to try and continue the investigation slightly and see if we get anything come through. If not, then we'll end this. I'll post this back up anyway, so you'll see the conclusion of what we were going to do here. We have used the EVP. I didn't hear anything back off it. I don't know whether it came through clear to you guys. And then we'll end this actual session, and we're going to go and do our solos. So Connor's going to go inside to do his, and I'm going to go to the Catholic graveyard, where the portal is, where the reported witch activity is, and where all the sightings are currently. So that's going to be nice for me. So we'll carry on here just for a few minutes, just to see if we get anything come through. There's a lot of activity at the church. I'm quite happy with that, and I really want to find out whether or not that we caught that cross moving on camera, because if we did, that would be amazing. So I know technically we don't have to stay in this area, but just for continuity, I think we will, just because this is where we were just when we were doing the live. So once again, if there's any spirits here with us now, please come forward, please communicate with us. You're welcome to do so. We mean you no harm. My name's Ian.
And my name's Connor.
We're part of a paranormal research group, and we are here just simply to try and communicate with you, see whether or not it can be done. That's all we want today. So please come forward. We believe you have already, because you've already made the one clear ball flashed a few times already.
Others are scared.
Others are scared. What, scared to come to us? Are they scared to come forward to us?
Past.
See, it's gone deadly silent now, guys. The school have all gone indoors, so there's no noises whatsoever. So if we hear anything now, it definitely cannot be attributed to that school.
I guess you have questions.
We do.
You guessed correctly, we do have questions. Robert Burnell, if you're with us, I know I've communicated with you earlier on tonight. I believe what we have anyway. We've been to your chapel, we've been to your church, we're now at your home. All amazingly
Correct.
beautiful buildings. Can you come forward and be with us right now? Would you be willing to show us around? We'd really appreciate that.
Need time.
You need time. Time, unfortunately, is something that we don't have a lot of. The device that we're using in Connor's hand. What was that?
That was on the other side of the wall, wasn't it?
Yeah, right behind us. Okay. Right, guys. Literally right behind us in the churchyard. Something was just moving like crazy.
How creepy would it be? Because we could do this now. Something just pops up and goes, hello. I don't know if that's going to be able to.
That. There was something there, just I can tell you now.
Where?
What?
Did you see something?
No, just that noise. There was something right behind this wall.
How creepy would it be if something shows on the...
Yeah. Very well, then I'm doing
Show.
a show. Oh my god, you just said how creepy would it be, so it shows it.
So are you telling us, when I put the device over the wall, you've just shown yourself? Is that what you're telling us?
Is that what you've done?
So if we watch this back now, we're going to be able to see you or something.
Can you see us?
Can you see us?
Where are you?
We heard something. Where are you? Where do you want us to look?
Protection.
Hope you enjoy it. Being on the other side.
You said earlier you wanted to swap, didn't you?
I can't remember saying that.
I reckon I'll do this bit and you do that.
How awesome.
Caretakers freak me out, man.
How awesome would that be if something actually shows itself now?
We've had a lot more activity on the church side of things tonight, haven't we?
understanding.
Understanding. Are you still with us? If you are, can you set the equipment off? Can you show yourself? Can you talk? Use your voice.
I need closure.
You need closure.
My name is Anna.
If you are with us, Anna, then thank you for joining us.
Nana.
Anna, Nana.
We've got some equipment on the floor. Got some clear bores dotted around.
Who's speaking?
My name's Connor. Nice to meet you. Are you able to set off one of the clear bores dotted around? Can you touch them like I'm doing now? If you do that. If you touch it, it lights up. Just double check that one. Yeah.
Distract.
Distract. What are you trying to distract us from, or what do you want us to be distracted from?
Rough.
Wrath. You just said wrath and then there's noises coming from the graveyard.
I'm so glad it's you. I'm sorry, I shouldn't say that, should I?
You are wise.
I know I was for choosing this one. Actually, I didn't choose this one. So, to anybody who's going to watch this back, we did do a. Did you do spin the wheel or did you? Yeah.
Pick the name out of that. Connor ended up with the castle, I ended up with the Catholic graveyard, the abandoned Catholic graveyard.
It's all coming back to me now about the noises here and when we came here last time.
Yeah. There's loads of noises in there, aren't there?
Where are you now?
Connor just said, "Where are you now?" And immediately it turned like there's someone walking the other side of that wall. There is movement the other side of that wall.
Isabella.
Isabella, if you're with us, can you set off our equipment?
Devastation.
What's that noise?
I don't know. I can hear movement.
Yeah. It's like someone walking around there, isn't it?
Is that classed as the graveyard still?
No. What's this? This is the back of the woods, that is.
do we, on that note, go into our...
Right, now it's getting, now
Yeah.
it's starting to get spooky.
Yeah, do we do it?
Suppose it's a good time, isn't it? Guys, I've got this side of the camera. Guys, a bit disappointed that we had to end the live part this early. I will post this part of the video up afterwards, so you'll be able to continue watching it. And when I put it on YouTube, I'll try and put them both together, so it just carries on as a seamless video. And we'll do that for the other part as well. Thank you ever so much for watching us. We massively appreciate it. It's so much better when it's live because we get the communication with you.
It's so quiet here.
You are correct, it definitely is. We are now starting to hear a lot of movement and a lot of noises. It's really strange. I can hear an owl. I'm quite okay with that owl because I know what that is. The rest of it we cannot attribute to anything. I don't know what's making these noises or what's moving around. But because it's starting to seem like it's getting very active, Connor's come up with a suggestion that we now end what would have been alive and we're going to do our lone rituals. So Connor's going to be in here and I'm going to be in the graveyard. It's my torch.
Oh, it's your torch. I was wondering what that was then.
There's a little light reflector for. Yeah, so Connor's going to be in here on his own and I'm going to be in the graveyard on my own.
Although I don't think Ian is alone,
Yeah,
from what we're hearing.
it definitely doesn't sound that way. And that caretaker's, you know what, I'm not usually on edge, but that caretaker's got me on edge with what he was saying to us earlier. So guys, thank you ever so much for watching. Thank you ever so much for the stars that you've sent. Thank you for your continued support. Please keep an eye out and watch back on the stuff that I post up because we are going to finish the live for you.
It's been a great.
Stupid.
It's been a great. Oh, okay.
Well, I'll
It's
turn you off for that.
it's been a it's been a great birthday month. We really appreciate
It
all
has.
your support,
Just
and
a
we hope
shame
you've
the
enjoyed
live's
it.
Played up tonight, but hopefully by the time you get to watch it all back properly and it's all linked together, it'll make more sense and you'll be able to enjoy it more. Fingers crossed, anyway. But
It's from the building over there. Yeah, I can see someone shutting a window or something. That's definitely the building.
So we're going to pick the equipment up that's here now. I'm going to end up walking back round there and Connor's going to stay here. Okay, so keep an eye out for these lone vigils, guys. And I'll let you know if we make it back home. Okay, guys, as always, I'm Ian,
And I'm Connor.
the Paranormal State of Mind.
And until next time, let's do this.